Hi Gemini, thank you so much for visiting and welcome to my channel. This is a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So if this reading doesn't resonate, I encourage you to check out the videos for your Moon and or Rising signs because sometimes your messages will be coming from those readings. Also, thank you so much to everyone who has booked a personal reading with me so far. I really appreciate your support. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, the information to do so can be found in the description box below. So Gemini, let's go ahead and get started with your general reading. The first card you have is how you're feeling right now, and this is the Nine of Cups. This is really interesting. I've done 3 readings so far, and I think 2 out of 3 of those people got the Nine of Cups. Maybe all of them did. I don't know. And I shuffle these cards like crazy, so I think it's just a common energy going on in the collective right now. This Nine of Cups, this feeling like you want to party a little bit and enjoy yourself. You know, it's been a rough year for all of us, so it's no surprise to me that this is a common energy. The Nine of Cups is all about wanting to finally kick your feet up and have a drink. The thing about the Nine of Cups, though, is it could sometimes mean overindulgence. You can see the person in this card is quite large, so it's about excess a lot of times, not all the times, but it could be maybe eating or drinking too much, engaging in sensual pleasures to an excess. It's not necessarily so. You'll apply it the way it resonates for you, Gemini. But as energy for how you're currently feeling right now, you're feeling like you kind of just want to enjoy the finer things in life, physicality, wanting to, just relax and have some drinks, and that's, just wanting to fill up your cup and just feel content in yourself. Just wanting to kick back and enjoy yourself is how you're feeling right now, Gemini. Your readings in particular the past few months, you guys have been the most busiest of the 12 signs, of the 12 zodiac signs. If you guys have been watching my channel since I started in July, if you go back and watch the Gemini readings, like I mentioned that you guys have been the most productive, the most industrious. All the other signs seem to have the issue of getting motivated to get started, but you Geminis always are doing stuff. You have your hands in all kinds of projects. So this is good, actually, I see, for you Geminis, because you guys have been such busy bees the past few months, and this is telling me that you're feeling like, I'm just going to sit back and relax right now. I'm going to open up that bottle of wine or scotch that I haven't opened, that maybe I've had for years. I'm going to open it now. Like, that's what it feels like you Geminis are doing. And based on your past readings, I feel like this is a good thing because you guys have been very active the past few months from what I remember from your readings. There is a caution, though, with this. I have to always give the caution with this card because, like I said, it oftentimes can mean in excess. So just keep that in mind, Gemini, that some of you, maybe the reason why you work so hard and don't indulge is because maybe when you do finally indulge, it goes overboard. Maybe that's something that you struggle with. Maybe people say, oh, you're so good all the time, Gemini. And you're thinking like, well, yeah, because the moment I have the one beer or the one cookie, it's 20 an hour later. So maybe that's what you Gemini struggle with, that you guys are so strict with yourselves because you are easily fall into overindulgence. So that's not necessarily true for all of you guys, but overall the energy is feeling like you kind of just want to enjoy yourselves and relax and just let your body enjoy some kind of pleasures to kind of recharge is what it's feeling like for you Geminis. The next card you have is what you want right now. You want temperance. So this is Sagittarius card. You might have Sagittarius in your chart, not necessarily so. This is wanting balance, seeking balance, wanting to be moderate, and also moderation in moderation itself as well. So this is good, Gemini. Like I said, a lot of your past readings recently have been, wanting to do so much, and it's like you guys are finally learning the lesson to be more balanced. You're like telling yourself, I could work hard and I could also just chill the fuck out as well. Like, this is telling me that you guys are finally learning this lesson, which is great. You're acknowledging the value in balancing out yourself, not being 100% doing stuff all the time. Also, you know, having that rest and relaxation and having time for yourself to take care of your body and your emotional and mental state and all that stuff. So yeah, you are really convinced at this time that this is the right thing to do. Achieving balance. This could be balancing out a situation with another person. Maybe there's some kind of reconciliation that needs to happen between you and another person. And maybe you just didn't want to do it before, but now you're like, you know, I see the value now in balancing out that situation and evening the scales and just achieving that clarity and balance with this person. If it's not about another person, it's just about you and your life, Gemini. Just getting more evened out and more balanced in your activities and all the things that you do, so you're not so one extreme to another. So that's what you're kind of working on right now. The third card you have is Seven of Swords reversed. This is challenges you're currently encountering. So Gemini, what I see with this card, it might have come out in the recent past. And I think you guys might have had this card upright or reversed in some of the recent readings. I can't remember exactly, but that sounds familiar to me for you guys. But anyways, I feel like in the recent past, it may have come out that someone came forward and told you that maybe they took something from you or stole something from you in some way or weren't completely honest in some way. That might have come out recently. And you are having a hard time dealing with that, accepting that. You know, the Seven of Swords reverse is all about something kind of getting revealed. And because it's in the challenge position, you're kind of figuring out what to do about it. Like, what do I do with this information? This person or something has been revealed that you realize something that was previously hidden has come out. And you're like, your challenge right now is, what do I do with this? What do I do with this person? Do I still trust this person? Do I still trust this situation or this job or this lover or boss or whatever it is? But something unflattering about a person or a situation came out. And right now it's telling me, Gemini, that you're really struggling with, what do I do? You know, what do I need to do to achieve balance in this situation? You know, what do I need to do to deal with this? Do I accept them back or not? Yeah. You may realize that someone took something from you. It's not necessarily a piece of property. It could be, though, for some of you. It could be someone took your time or your innocence. That sounds weird. I don't know. I've never said that before, taken innocence when doing a reading, but that just came up. It's like someone might have violated you in some way. Different ways, okay? You know, physically or financially. And you're trying to figure out what to do about it. They might have invaded your privacy or space. Maybe you found out they went into your email or Facebook or something on your phone when you weren't looking, or it's something like that. Like you found out that someone violated your person or your space or your privacy or your belongings, or maybe a family member or something. It's like, and it came out and you're trying to figure out what to do. Okay, so that's a challenge. I know that sounds heavy, and you know, it's going to be different for each of you. What that means exactly, but yeah, it's coming up as your challenge right now, Gemini. So take it as it resonates for you. The fourth card is opportunities for yourself right now. It's a Page of Swords reversed. This is about, you know, the Page of Swords reversed is like a childish energy that wants to rush in and be right about something. You know, they don't really care, you know, how they look or sound. They want to rush in and correct something. They come off as a little foolish and childish, like they don't really know what they're talking about, but they feel like they need to rush forward to do this thing, whatever it is. And it's telling me that in the opportunity position that there's an opportunity for you to get a full, clear vision, like a keen insight on what a real situation is. Okay, so the Page of Swords reverse is air energy. You're an air side Gemini. This could be you, or it could be a person you're dealing with that's related to that Seven of Swords reverse energy, where Yeah, it's like there's an opportunity that comes up for you to really get the insight needed into this situation. It could be another person that comes forward with some information, or maybe you finally put the pieces together on yourself and figure it out. But there's going to be some opportunity at this time or in the very near future where you will be able to get that clarity, that missing piece to this situation that is so critical for you achieving balance. Because with this Temperance card, that's what you want right now the most. You want to achieve balance. And I think it's related to the situation, Gemini, that you were dealing with that Seven of Swords reversed. So it's a good card saying that there will be an opportunity to get clarity on this matter. The next card is advice, advice for you at this time. It's the Two of Swords reversed. This is about achieving balance as well. So you're getting it twice here, Gemini, so it's a very clear message. This is about coming and resolving something with someone, a stalemate ending. So it seems to me that the advice here is that you're being asked it would be wise for you to step up, to take the initiative, to get clarity with someone and end a stalemate with someone. So if you haven't been in communication with someone, the advice is that it may be wise for you to come forward to this person and achieve the balance in the relationship. Yeah, the Two of Swords is all about achieving balance between you and another person. So Temperance is balance overall, in yourself mostly as a person. And then the Two of Swords is about balance between you and another person or you and another situation. It's about some kind of partnership. So the advice is saying that it would be wise probably to try to initiate some kind of clarity or conversation with this person, that it would be helpful. You're also being asked to kind of rely more on gut feelings and intuition than like the part of yourself that's saying, what's reasonable. And I'm not saying don't be logical and reasonable. Like the other person I just read for, the other sign I just read for, which was, God, my memory is so bad. It doesn't matter. They got this in the upright, and I was telling them that they were being asked to rely more on logic and reason and not so much on intuition. But for you, Gemini, you guys have the opposite message, which makes sense because you guys are an air sign. It's sword energy. It's all cerebral intellect. You Geminis are so freaking smart and logical in your heads. And you're being asked, it's not saying don't be that. That's absolutely not what I'm saying, okay? What I'm saying is that you're being asked to include in that a gut feeling or an intuitive part of you that has additional information for you to consider that will be a missing puzzle piece to what you're dealing with right now. With this Seven of Swords reverse energy, I think, of, it coming out that someone wasn't really upright with you. Someone wasn't on the up and up. So if you have a gut feeling, Gemini, it's telling you that it's right. And there's something about facing this person that something gets resolved. Okay, so that's the advice. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just telling you what the card is saying. And you have to decide for yourself, of course. The sixth and final card is the outcome. It's the Six of Cups reversed. So Six of Cups reversed is all about childhood memories, past memories, nostalgia for the past. Because it's reversed, it's kind of like in a negative light though. Like remembering something and it makes you feel a little icky. So the outcome is telling me that when you go through this process, if you do face this person, that it will bring up some memories that are not very pleasant for you, Gemini. But that is how the way this reading is going, that is how it gets resolved, is that there's some memory perhaps that has been suppressed or you haven't really faced and acknowledged. And following the advice card is basically saying that when the situation or person gets faced, whether literally or energetically or whatever it means and applies for you, Gemini, that it does kind of bring up some memory that maybe you kind of forgot about. And it is challenging and difficult. Maybe it makes you feel It might make you feel like nostalgic for earlier times or past times or childhood. Or it might make you be like, oh, that was a really difficult time when that happened. Or, oh, that person did do that thing to me a long time ago, and now I feel icky remembering it. It brings up something that maybe you weren't really thinking about for a while, but now the only way out is through, and you can face it that way, is what it's saying. That the outcome is saying you do kind of come to terms, which is that Temperance card again, achieving balance. It's achieving balance and coming to terms with it. And the outcome is saying that, you know, you will kind of have that thing come up that maybe you've been suppressing and not wanting to remember. But the card that tops off the reading that I pulled for you guys, this is from a deck that's just the majors and the 4 aces. You got the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is all about a bright, beautiful, energetic, passionate new beginning. So it's telling me, Gemini, that when you release this past, when you release this stuck energy, the outcome from the reading is this Ace of Wands. This little mouse in the card is looking up at these crystals being held by a moth. The crystals are the Ace of Wands in this card. It's the Ace of Wands. It's that wand that is just pure energetic potential. It's a seed of starting something new. And wands are all about passion and energy. So Gemini, it's saying that you guys haven't really had the full potential of your passion and energy ignited because of this thing that's kind of been hanging over you. But once you face those difficult emotions from the past, you are able to work through it, and then you can come out on the other end as the Ace of Wands. And if you are dealing with something, this isn't the case for all of you guys, the exact thing is different for each of you, of course, but if you are dealing with something that is of a trauma-related nature, I highly encourage you to get the support and help that you need if it is in that area of what you're going through, Gemini. But whatever it is, Ace of Wands is saying that when you go through it and face the person or the past or whatever the issue is, that you kind of get a zest for life returned to you, where you feel confident again in yourself. If this is your reading, if this is what's been hanging over you, it's saying that facing it and resolving it, it's really a ripe time to do that, because it's a ripe time to resolve it so that you can move on to this Ace of Wands energy. So Gemini, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. If it resonated for you, please let me know in the comments section below. That's really helpful. And if you enjoyed watching this reading, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And once again, if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, the instructions to do so are in the description box below. Thank you so much, Gemini. I will see you next time, okay? Bye.